Some people may feel like it's not true, but I do believe some people just have better luck than others, a better life than others, better karma than others. Some people just have a better life. And it's one of those things you have to be real and be honest and think about your life and people you've known throughout your life and ask yourself, man, there's no way like this is a fair playing ground for everybody. You know, you got people in life that don't put any effort into anything that they do. And somehow, some way, they come out with getting the maximum amount of reward from it. Somehow, some way, while others, they have to be extraordinarily driven, hardworking to get maybe half of that result. That people that just naturally are able to get it have. And it's so interesting because it's like it's so unfortunate to be on the other side of the coin of that when you aren't the person that is getting those rewards from life, you know, effortlessly. And you're on the other side of the coin where you have to be so extraordinarily driven just to have the bare minimum while others can be half decent and be more than bare minimum. And you would ask them and you get around them questions and observe them and how they operate. And it's like there's nothing about them that is extraordinarily different that would compound the results that they're getting in their life. They'll just tell you they worked hard, right? Because it sounds believable. It sounds, logically right. But it's like when you really sit back, and I know a lot of times you can't see behind the curtain about a person. You don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, to have what they have. That's a point that a person can make. You may not be seeing the hard work that they are putting in. That's a point a person can make. And I'm not saying that's not true in a lot of cases, but there are some people in the world that ain't doing shit behind the curtain, not doing jack shit behind the curtain, and they're still getting the optimal amount of results with everything that they do in life. No matter what they try, they just become great at it. People love them. Things just come their way. Opportunities come their way. Relationships come their way. Just everything. Fun. Adventure. Just everything positive that makes you feel good comes their way. And they can't even tell you how or why. That's what I'm saying. Those kind of people is what I'm saying. Just have good luck. Good karma. Because you got people out here, man, that are good people that do what they got to do every single day. Work, pay their bills, take care of themselves, eat healthy. And these people, they'll still get sick. They'll still be broke. They'll still go through hardship for no reason. And they're doing everything they're supposed to do to try to avoid that. While others, bad spending habits, promiscuous, rebellious, don't care anything about nothing. They seem to enjoy the perks of life. Even though there's consequences to living like that, they still somehow, some way, still enjoy the perks of life. You know what I'm saying when I say that. You know people out there that don't really have really goals or any ambition about anything. They're very carefree and they somehow seem to live a better life than you compared to you being disciplined, hardworking, goal-oriented. And it seems like life is always a pull and tug with you. But for them, it's a red carpet. It's an energy thing, right? It's an energy thing for sure. And I feel like a lot of this starts before you even come out the womb, in my opinion. I think some people are just born into a life where they are naturally predestined to be successful, to be attractive, to have money, to have relationships, all the perks of life, the superficial things. before they even knew how to say goo goo gaga, they already had that energy placed on them. So they was going to be predestined to be great, have good luck, all the good things that life offers on a superficial level. While some people come into the world and their life, before they even knew how to say goo goo gaga, was going to be pure hell. They're going to experience rejection. They're going to experience bad situations, bad luck, health problems, family issues. Life's going to be a pull and a tug for them for no reason. From the lens of a human analyzing it, why? Why would they get placed that kind of luck or energy while the other one doesn't? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that God always has a purpose for everything he does. I'm not questioning God, but I'm just curious. I can be curious on why that is with certain people. For me, I just don't really get it, but it's a perspective, it's a thought. Why is it that some people seem like the worse they are as a person, the better their life is? The narcissists, the selfish people, the people that are greedy, the ones that are very promiscuous, that don't really care about people's feelings. Why do they end up with more money, more fame? People love them, even though they know that they're not really good people. While people that are really good people, they get overlooked, they get manipulated, they get played, used. They usually never end up with a whole lot of success in life. They always seem like they're always behind the eight ball. But they're good people. You can tell they're good people. But those are the ones that struggle the most, while the ones that are on the opposite coin of that enjoy the perks of life. Interesting.